ayah number 60. अपना वाला दे दो ये वाला أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Ayah number 60. We continue with this ayah. So inshallah we will start the detailed discussion of the ayah now. The ayah will start with word innama. So innama is called the word kalima of hasar in Arabic. Hasar means that you exclude other possibilities and you just make it as only one reality. Like for example, you say ana muslimun. So ana muslimun means that I am Muslim. But if you say innama ana muslimun, so it means that I am no one but Muslim. You exclude all the other possibility. You know, if you say ana sadiquka. Ana sadiquka means I am your friend. So which means that you are one of my friends, or you have so many friends, I am one of them. Ana sadiquka. But if you say innama ana sadiquka, which means you have only one friend, that is me. You exclude all the other possibilities. So bringing the word innama in the beginning of the ayah mean that if you want to give your zakat, it has to be one of these 8. You cannot go outside these 8. So that is why the ayah starts with what? With the innama. So Imam Qurtubi rahimahullah in his tafsir he say تبيين لمصارف الصدقات والمحل حتى لا تخرج عنهم, that you cannot take it out of these 8. You cannot be kharij from him. واحتجوا بلفظة إنما, and they took their evidence from the word إنما. Imam Qurtubi saying وإنها تقتضي الحصر, and the word إنما demand حصر, which means confinement of the truth in only one and excluding other. They call حصر. حصر في وقوف الصدقات على 8 الأصناف, that the distribution of zakat will be standing, wuquf, in these 8 types. وعضدوا هذا بحديث زياد بن الحارث الصدائي, and the ulama supported this thing, the tafsir of word innama, with the hadith of a sahabi whose name is Ziyad bin al-Harith al-Sada'i. So this hadith, which is in Abu Dawood in detail, the summary of the hadith is that Ziyad ibn al-Harith al-Sada'i, he said, أتيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. He said, I came to the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Sahabi is saying, وهو يبعث إلى قومي جيشا, and the Prophet was making preparation to send an army to attack my nation. You know, he was getting ready an expedition. The Prophet was busy in that, and Ziyad bin al-Harith al-Sada'i came. فقلت, I say, Ya Rasulullah, O Prophet of Allah, احبس جيشك, hold your army, فإنا لك بإسلامهم وطاعتهم, I guarantee that they will be all Muslim and they will obey you. وكتبت إلى قومي, I wrote letter to my nation, فجاء إسلامهم وطاعتهم, so they came brought their Islam and their obedience. The whole nation became Muslim just by one letter of Ziyad ibn al-Haris al-Fada'i. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Prophet was very impressed from the influence of this man, and he said, يا أخا صداء المطاع في قومه, you are very much listened in your tribe, which means the people listen to you. You must be very influential. So then Ziyad then said, yes, I'm also good with them. He said, بل من الله عليهم وهداهم. This is not my kamal, this is not me. This is the favor and the ihsan of Allah and my nation, that Allah give them guidance. So this is nothing from me. He was so humble. While this was going on, Ziyad ibn al-Harith say, جاءه رجل, a man came to the Prophet while I was right there, يسأله عن الصدقات, and he was asking the Prophet regarding sadaqat. Imam Qurtubi say, والصدقة متى أطلقت في القرآن فهي صدقة الفرض. Whenever the word sadaqah come in the Quran mutlaq, like plain, without any comments, it will mean fard, it will mean zakat. So wherever there is sadaqah in the Quran, you cannot say that this is nafal sadaqah. Every word sadaqah, uncommented, there is nothing before and after, unspecified, plain, it will be what? It will be zakat. Okay, so this is the rule, this is a big rule. So that nobody can say that sadaqat might need nafal charities. No, it means fard. Okay, as-sadaqatu mata atlaqat fil Quran fahiya sadaqatul fard. This is also the rule. So the man came and he was asking to give me some zakat. فقال له رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم replied to that man, and he told him, إن الله لم يرضى في الصدقات بحكم نبي ولا غيره. Allah has not given control of the distribution of zakat even to a prophet or any non-prophet. حتى جزاءها ثمانية أجزاء. Allah has divided into 8. فإن كنت من أهل تلك الأجزاء أعطيتك. رواه أبو داود. If you fit in one of the 8 category, I will give it to you. But if you don't fit, I cannot. Because the distribution of zakat, Allah has not left it to the discretion even of a prophet or a non-prophet. Because the zakat has to be. Why I'm emphasizing this thing? Because, and I'm taking my time, because zakat is one of the pillars of Islam. And the people say, fi sabilillah. Fi sabilillah. Okay, buy cemetery from it, buy the coffin from it, build the masjid from it, and all these people will come, they say, we are building a masjid and we accept zakat. How can you build a masjid from zakat? Where is it in the 8? So it is confined in these 8, and you cannot get, it is not like an open thing, it has to be a one, okay? So far we discussed what? Innama. Innama means hasar, that zakat has to be. Then the second word is what? As-sadaqatu. Sadaqat we described that it means fard charities, okay? Then after that, 8 will start, fuqara masakin. But these 8 nowadays, they are not 8. They are 7. Why? Because وَالْمُؤَلَّفَةِ قُلُوبُهُمْ. Let's take this out from it so that we will be ready to go. Mu'allaf, as I allafa yu'allifu, ta'alif means compiling. Compiling means bringing together. And qulubuhum means their heart, to bring their heart together. Okay, so we are discussing what now? Mu'allafatul qulub. Why we are discussing this? We change the order so that take it out of the way, so that 7 will be remaining and our discussion will be only in 7. So bringing their heart together mean what? That to make them firm, Okay, to win their heart. Who were these mu'allafatul qulub? They were non-Muslims. There was a chance that if you give them money, you win their heart, they will become Muslim. They will become happy. So the first one is who? Non-Muslim inclined toward Islam. The second is those non-Muslims who are not inclined to Islam, but Islam was at risk from their evil intention, their shar and fasad, to keep them quiet and to make them good with them, so you just give them zakat to make them happy. And the third one is those new Muslims, that their faith was very weak, although they were rich, to give them money, put them and make them happy, give them things so that they can become stable in Islam. Right? So how many people, mu'allafatul qulub? 3. 2 are non-Muslim and 1 is what? Muslim. Who are the 2 non-Muslim? One is the one that there is a chance that they might become Muslim. The second is there is no chance that they are becoming Muslim. But what? They to daf'u shar, so that the Muslim will be safe from their evil intention. And the third one is what? New Muslim, who are not faqir or miskin. They are not poor, they are rich. But you give them because they are very shaky. Okay, and money has the effect of what? Winning the heart of the people. Everybody like money. So, you know how much the Prophet gave? There is a bunch of people, they are called Ashabul Mi'in, that they got 100 camels. 100 camel is a big thing that the Prophet gave, 100 to you, 100 to you. Like for example, the most important one of those was who? One was Uyayna ibn Hasan, 100 camel. Aqra ibn Habis, 100 camel. Abbas ibn Mirdas, 100 camel. Abu Sufyan Sakhar ibn Harb Umawi, 100 camel. Harith ibn Hasham Makhdumi, 100 camel. Abdurrahman ibn Yarbu' Makhdumi. Suhail ibn Amr Amiri. These are all a bunch of people that they got 100 camel and some pieces of land and everything. Now, there are others that they got 50 camel, 25 camel, all these rich people. The Prophet ﷺ continued doing this in his whole life. The Prophet ﷺ, he left this world. Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu, he became Khalifa. The list of Mi'in, Ashabul Mi'in, the 100 camel one, the number one that I mentioned to you was who? Uyayna ibn Hasan. And the second one that I told you was who? Aqra ibn Habis. They were used to getting at the time of the Prophet. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu is Khalifa. Both of them they came. Uyayna also came. Aqra ibn Habis come. They are not poor. They are very rich. And now they are Muslim. They came to Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu and they say, give us this piece of land in zakat. Why? Because we are mu'allafatul qulub. So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu signed a letter to give it to them. وَأَرَادَ أَن يَشْهَدَ Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu. And the co-sign, he sent it to Umar bin Khattab that you co-sign it so that you become witness also that I am giving this land to them. Okay, so مَزَّقَ الْكِتَابَ. Umar radiallahu anhu ripped the letter, piece of paper and threw it in the garbage. And they are standing in front of them, very influential people. وَقَالَ لَهُمَا. And Umar bin Khattab told to both these rich and influential people, Inna Rasulullah sallallahu kana yata'allafukuma. The Prophet used to do ta'alif of you because you were new Muslim. Wal Islamu yawma idhin qalil. Islam was weak that day. Wa inna Allah qad a'azza al-Islam. Allah has given honor to Islam now. Now Islam is strong. We don't need you. Okay, izhaba, both of you should go. Fajhida jahdakuma, do your effort and do your business, make money. Why you have to be coming? Now there are so many poor people and they are Muslim and they are widows and they are orphans, children of the shuhada, that we have to take care of them. So you are become used to this free thing, and now you are coming again and again to give it to me. So he just ripped the letter and threw it in the garbage. He said, we don't need you. Who is doing this? Not Khalifatul Muslimin. That Umar bin Khattab is doing, while Khalifa is Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. So these people got very upset. فَأَقْبَلَا إِلَىٰ أَبِي بَكْرٍ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ. They came back to Abu Bakr and they were mumbling and angry. مَا نَدْرِي وَاللَّهِ أَأَنْتَ الْخَلِيفَةُ أَوْ عُمَرَ. We could not understand that you are Khalifa or Umar is Khalifa. Because you wrote the letter, you signed, and this is what he did to us. فَقَالَ أَبُو بَكْرَ لَا بَلْ هُوَ لَوْ كَانَ شَاء. Insha'Allah, he will be Khalifa also. In another version, he say, Khalifa, he was deserving to be Khalifa, but they put the burden on me. So look, this was a very poisonous and toxic sentence. Are you Imam or he is the Imam? Are you the boss or he is the boss? Are you Khalifa? So at that time, you look, immediately what Abu Bakr will say, he will be Khalifa insha'Allah. Now, this is a big thing in Islam. Look, there is no hadith that you can keep an ayah of the Quran suspended. It's ayah of the Quran. It is not mansukh. And Umar radiallahu anhu, he is what? Why? Because the hadith of Bukhari say, the Prophet say, I saw a dream. In the dream I was offered milk. And I drink milk, so much that the milk appeared in my nails, which means this is like so much milk I drink. But there was still some remaining in the cup, the leftover I give to Umar bin Khattab radiallahu anhu. The ulama say this is what? This is knowledge. That the leftover knowledge of the wahi was given to who? To Umar bin Khattab. لو كان بعدي نبيا لكان هو؟ لكان عمر. Okay, and he say he's abqari. Abqari means nadirul wujud, one of a kind. Okay, muhaddas, that mulham, that Allah put the thing in his heart. وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ يَتَكَلَّمُونَ بِكَلَامِهِ. The angels talk what Umar bin Khattab talk, a great man. Now, Umar bin Khattab has the authority to suspend, mu'attal, an ayah of the Quran. Can he just do it? The ulama say no, because all the Sahaba, they surrendered to Umar bin Khattab. Because Sahaba could not tolerate that somebody changed Quran. So this become what? This become the ijma' of the Sahaba. Okay, Umar bin Khattab suggested, and all the Sahaba 100% agreed with him. So now you say, Mu'allafatul Qulub is out. There are not 8, there are 7. Why? By Umar? No, by the ijma' of the Sahaba. From here also, to our friends who all the time, hadith, show me hadith. I am telling them, why are you asking hadith? Why you don't ask the Quran? And then they will also say, okay, this Imam, he using his logic and qiyas against, and they think that Islam is only Quran and hadith. No, there are 4 ma'akhaz, 4 origins of the Quran that you are seeking evidence from. The first document that you are seeking evidence from is what? The Quran. The second one is what? Hadith. The third one is what? Ijma. Ijma is also, ijma means unity of the scholars, unity of the Sahaba. There are so many things that is not in the Quran, it is not in the Hadith, but the Sahaba, they agreed on things. Like for example, on Jummah Salat, how many adhan do we give now? We give 2. At the time of the Prophet ﷺ, there was only 1 adhan for Jummah. At the time of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, there was only 1 adhan. At the time of Umar radiallahu anhu, there was only 1 adhan. At the time of Uthman radiallahu anhu, that a lot of people, they accepted Islam. And they say we need to give 2 things, alert to the people. He started the second one. Now this is the bid'ah of Uthman. No, because all the Sahaba, he agreed with them, it became the ijma' of the Sahaba. So there are so many things like that, that they are brought in Islam, not by a Quran, not by the Hadith, by what? But by the ijma' of the Sahaba. So remember that you asking me a proof, don't just ask me the Hadith. Number 1, ask me what? Ayah of the Quran. Number 2, ask me what? Hadith. And number 3, ask me, oh, there is no Quran, there is no Hadith. If there is any ijma' of the Sahaba, so I will tell you yes. So that ijma' of the Sahaba also is an evidence. It is also a proof that if you get that, yes, I am doing it. Why? Because it is ijma' of the Sahaba. Right? So there are so many things from it, right? From this place. So now we will be discussing how many now? Mu'allafatul qulub is out now. Now this Mu'allafatul qulub is out by the ijma' of the Sahaba. But until the day of judgment, if a situation comes that these three people need the money, so you can even give it to them because the situation will reverse. But as far as Hanafi, Maliki, they all say Mu'allafatul qulub, we are not discussing any more now, right? Another point here is that when you have 7, so suppose all the 7 are standing in front of you, fuqara, masakin, amilina alayha. Now you have zakat. Okay, you have $100 zakat. So you can just pick one and give it to him. You don't have to give to all the 7. Who say this? Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik. Imam Shafi'i say, you have to divide $100 into 21 portions. How many? 21. And you have to give from every type at least 3. This Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah say. Imam Shafi'i say how much? That whatever is your total zakat, from all the 7, you will give at least to 3 people. So 3 fuqara, 3 masakin, 3 travelers. This Imam Shafi'i say. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik say no. You can just find one of the 7 and give zakat to them. No problem. Right? Okay, wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillah rabbil alamin.